Did it work? The raid worked! Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Sound in the Wise, and thank you so much for watching. No, this isn't a goodbye. Sorry. Thank you so much for being here. This is part 2 of the 3.3 Archon quest. From last we left off. So what happened was, somewhere, somehow, the balladeer himself deleted his entire history, his entire browser history from the Irminsul. Nobody remembers him. This is exactly what Greater Lord Rukkhadevata did. Spoiler warning if you haven't played it yet. But this is exactly what Greater Lord Rukkhadevata did. And now, but somehow, it's a good thing that the past hasn't completely altered itself. It just seems like the balladeer was the only one that killed, that like just disappeared, right? Niwa, for some reason, was still alive and he sacrificed himself. But his son went on a killing spree and killed like probably around like three or four of the great swordsmiths. 4 of the great swordsmiths. I think the Ishin almost died as well. But yes, here we are, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for staying with the raid. I think it worked. I'm hoping it worked. Usain said it worked, so I'm hoping that it worked. So yes, here we go. Let's keep playing, shall we? But I'm not saying that. I am not saying that. Achievements. Claim. Claim. I didn't even check my achievement. I don't know what I got. Where do we go? We're going back to Sumeru. We're gonna talk to Nahida. What a vibe. Baby, are you coming for the ride? Says the regards and love.
We should prepare while we can. Then make a preemptive strike against the enemy.
I thought I saw their name. Chaos. If you're watching this, hi. Sending you regards and love as well. I don't know what your sleep schedule is right now, but mine is pretty crappy as well, so you know. Hopefully I bump into you one of these days. Let's go back. Let's go back into the game. Return to the sanctuary of Tatarasuna. Oh. Clarice, hello.
Hey, it's them.
Hey, why are you so angry?
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Welcome to chat. Usain, did you get redirected into this raid? Did that really happen? I'm hoping it did. I'm hoping that it really worked. Not unless you actually exit and you went to find this stream. If you exit and you went to find this stream, it wouldn't have worked that way, I think. I'm hoping it did, though. But I think I know how to do it now. Yep, you did. It worked. Yay! I'm kind of wondering where the other 20 people were. There were 20 people watching me, so I thought that we would be like raid. Like I could bring all of them here. So that's weird. It's weird that not all of you got redirected, but we're here nonetheless. We're gonna play the game. Akaba, Sawada, Sawada, Akaba, and Sawada. You're still here? Are you still talking about the essay? Or rather the Gessay? Oh, Paimon.
Indeed we are. If you have a moment, we'd love for you to join us once more.
Oh, I totally forgot. You were British. I have a horrible British accent. I'm probably gonna get cancelled for it. I'm not gonna even try. It's been a while. Yes, it has. I haven't been streaming as much as I used to, but I do miss streaming. I miss streaming a lot. I've been trying to like find a job, make money, and try to have some semblance of normalcy into my life.
We have time. What do you want to talk to us about?
The same topic we discussed last time. Obviously.
Still looking for more info about Tatarasuna, huh? Should we join them?
Perfect. These two have researched Tatarasuna's past. Let's hear what they have to say.
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress.
The article that you let me read last time was great. You know what? I'm gonna have to okay. The article that you let me read last time was great. Can I read it again?
Of course.
Okay. There is no way that I could tell if there's gonna be a great many of these rumors revolved around the yokai who are so very characteristic of Inazuma's folk histories. A small portion, however, repeatedly mentions the word outsider. It should be known that the appearance of such a character who is suspected to be based on a real person is a very curious case. This fact drew the attention of the researchers to delve further, and eventually, the following pieces of information came to light. Number 1. A foreign mechanic once visited Tatarasuna. Reportedly, the reason for his immigration was to exchange knowledge and forge ties with the locals. However, the mechanic seemed to behave suspiciously, often wandering around essential or restricted areas, and if someone tried to turn him away, they would only earn incomprehensible mumbles from his lips. Number 2. The mechanic often stared into the furnace, seemingly to check on its condition. Unsettlingly, he also spent a substantial amount of time watching the local residents. Creepy! Judging from the era, it was not uncommon to see cross-cultural exchanges of technical knowledge in places such as Tatarasuna. After traveling across the tides, foreign experts being welcome in the region was likely not unreasonable either. Yet, calamity came not long after this exchange of knowledge, which hints at high potential for causation between these events. However, some current residents believe that these assumptions were merely the results of their forebears' overactive imaginations, attempting to theorize how things actually unfolded. The mechanic. Long have I delved through many texts and documents, but I was ultimately unable to decipher even a specter of a clue as to his background. Still, mentions of the mechanics grew scarcer in the aftermath of the Tatarasuna incident. I speculate that, instead of the mechanic possibly being a figure woven from overripe imaginations, he actually did exist, and perhaps even had a hand in the events that took place in Tatarasuna. Hi, Lex! Hello! It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been streaming, so here we are. Hi, Akari! What's the best free-to-play weapon for the Wanderer? I have no idea. Can somebody answer that? Free-to-play weapon. Either the craftable ones or the 4-star... the 4-star weapon. Can anybody answer that? Judging that he's Animo, I'm guessing that you need like elemental mastery, so I don't know, Iron Sting, I guess. What do you guys think? I don't know what his talents actually scale off of, so I would not know. So please help out, because I would love to know too. His weapon is crit damage. It's pretty cool. I actually want it for Barbara.
I presume you'll want to read mine as well. Here.
Miyazaki hid his grin. Upon hearing this, Miwa released the lizard from his hand into Katsuragi's palm. But just as more words were to be exchanged, someone came walking nearby, their footsteps steady and confident. Oh wait, he's not a sword user. I'm so sorry. Iron Sting. What the hell is wrong with me? Mappa Mare. Yeah. Iron Sting. I was thinking about Kazuha. A Kazu boy. Sorry. Wrong animal. Honka. Okay. But just as more words were to be exchanged, someone came walking nearby, their footsteps steady and confident. The head that appeared by the door was that of one from abroad. The newcomer placed some lunchboxes to one side, nodded, and made to leave. Katsuragi called out after him, "Sir, what about your meal? Are you not hungry?" The man smiled upon hearing Katsuragi's words. "I already ate. I hope that you, my lords, may also find time to sate your hunger soon." You are our guests, good sir. To see you help in these trifling matters fills me with embarrassment. Niwa said with sincerity. The man smiled as if it was no matter. Then with a nod, he departed. Like a falling spear, the black cloud reached the bottom of the boat and was joined in its bereftness of direction. Like a charging beast, they plunged into the shoreline. Scant steps away, the mechanics laughed, slowly approaching the grand wreck. Naught but half an arm was left of the one who had cried out for help, and with a plop, it landed at the mechanic's feet, who crouched to better study the object, straining against the urge to take a bite. Yet, he did not, for the dark cloud swirling down had already picked the remnants of the ship clean. Then a second ship was sent, followed by a third and a fourth. Each who left to seek salvation did so under foul skies and bleak fortunes. Reason dictated that they should not have risked anyone else, but the situation in Tatarasuna was severe. They needed to gain aid from Inazuma, even should it cost them more lives. ... Pure animal DPS, so EM doesn't benefit him. Compare Scara to Xiao and Hazel. Ah, okay. Excuse me. Oh, it does? I didn't know that. That is so cool. 3.3 has a Turkish language support now. That is so cool. I'm glad that it does. I'm glad that it does, Ben. I don't speak Turkish. I do have a friend from Turkey who was a classmate of mine back in Berkeley College of Music. But I know nothing about the culture. All I know is that you guys have the breakfast that can't be compared. It is a breakfast of kings. It is a breakfast of champions. There is so much food in your breakfast that you can't fit it on one table. That's all I know about Turkey. And I want to experience breakfast in Turkey because of that. I'm happy. Don't forget TGC. Yes, I'm going to be playing the TGC after this, but not tonight because this is probably going to take 5 hours. The content has changed. Another effect of tampering with the information in Irminsul. The balladeer said he'd erased 2 of his names. If he really succeeded, it must have taken all of his might. But still.
Well, what do you think?
A masterpiece. Stunning. Stunning. Like a Negroni. Spagliato. With a Prosecco in it.
Hey, Traveler. Remember how last time Akaba was saying how he wished he could gather more information about all this? Well, we just got back from Inazuma. So how about we tell them what we learned?
Sure. I guess that's a good idea. Will I stream the TGC? No. I'm gonna finish the Archon quest. I'm probably gonna stream it either tomorrow or Friday.
What did you find out? Something big?
And then I'm gonna play more on Twitch because I signed up for the whole Twitch event thing, blah blah blah.
It's a long story. Basically, we have some friends in Inazuma, and...
You tell the 2 writers that you learned about the Raiden Gokuden.
Wow. So many new details.
He's foaming in the mouth.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Dude, he probably got... You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. It sounded like he got turned on, honestly. So many new details. Ugh, I gotta go take a cold shower.
Well, well. So it all comes down to one man's desire for revenge. Huh. You heard this from a member of the Amanoma clan, you say? Then I guess it must be true. Ugh. So there's no ghost story here after all.
This new information actually lends further credence to my hypothesis. Evidently, swordsmiths were seen as having an incredibly prestigious role in society those days, to the extent that harming them was conceived of, at least by the perpetrator, as a way of exacting revenge against those in power.
And Felix Ben just deleted his comment. His message, rather. Did he... Ben, if you're still here, did you come to my channel by accident? And there wasn't a Turkish update on the game, and maybe it was another game that you were talking about. Anyway.
Yes, okay, point taken, you were right. But that doesn't mean I can't carry on with my novel.
The reason why I'm asking is because I don't know. I honestly do not know if the game has a Turkish update. I believe everything that you guys say. Most likely no. He probably came in the wrong channel and started chatting in a different game. I'm so sorry, Ben. That's okay. I hope you're still here. You're welcome to watch. I don't know anything about... I don't know how to speak Turkey, but... I hope that you enjoy.
And they're back at it. These guys are really into this.
We've got some things to take care of. Bye for now.
I'm so sorry. Look at us, prattling on about our projects and ignoring you. Thank you so much for the information.
You're welcome. See ya.
Bye.
Keep us in the loop if you find out anything else.
Will do, governor.
Will do.
Okay. I keep saying this, but you see that huge area right in front of me that has the withering? When is that gonna open? It's right there. When is that gonna open? I really want to go there. It looks really interesting. Anyway, let's go! Turkish language was already been 3.2, same for Italian. Oh! In the game, as far as I know. Okay, that's cool. That's... You know what? Let's check it right now. Language. Voiceover language, Chinese, English, Japanese, blah blah blah. Is this it? Turkchi. I don't know how to say that, but I'm guessing that's it. R&R request. What about it? Hi Tammy, how's it going? You mean I have to play the R&R request to unlock that area? This whole time I was waiting for it for an update or a patch or something. I don't know my fruits. Honestly, I have so many world quests, so many... Ugh. I have so many... My backlog for world quests is like... two clicks down. Like 2 clicks going down. It's that many. And I'm still in Enkanomiya. I'm still in Enkanomiya trying to complete my world quests there. Spa music? Dude, imagine getting a massage with that music on. Bro, that's so majestic though.
Traveler, Paimon, how have you been? Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole time. That night, we ended up chatting and chatting until suddenly the sun was up. And then he decided he wanted to go to Inazuma.
I was investigating the situation with the balladeer. The balladeer? Does that ring a ballad bell? A balladeer? Balladeer? Bella! Where the hell you been, Loka? Ah,
The balladeer?
even she forgot.
This sounds like some kind of code name.
Oh no.
You look troubled. Is there something you need to tell me?
Yes. Even Nahida doesn't remember. Just like last time, any changes to Irminsul affect her as well. The balladeer acted quickly. He finished erasing himself before Nahida could stop him. I'm the only one who still remembers the things that were erased. Once again, I am the record keeper. I am the record keeper.
Traveler? Hey, what's wrong? You look so upset.
There are things that have happened that only I can remember. I have to tell you the truth. With a heavy heart, you piece back together the story that was broken and scattered across time. No. No. No, 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 no. No, did he... No, please. Please let it just be Scaramouche. Please let him just talk about Balladeer. Let him talk about Balladeer. Not Lesser Lord Kusadvala. Kusadvala? Who the hell's Kusadvala? Rukadavata. I combined Rukadavata and Kusanali's names. Please. Okay. I'm gonna hit the space button. And I swear, if Nahida's crying, I'm gonna cry too. There once was one named Balladeer. There once was in the Beninging. There once was one named the Balladeer, created by the 3.3 Archon. He was a puppet who lived among men. After a series of events in the Tatarasuna, the Balladeer, thinking he had been thrice betrayed, left Inazuma to roam the world beyond. The world beyond! Blah, blah, blah. With no trust for humans and only loathing for the gods, he bore his grudge for years as he grew in strength, then returned to Inazuma to take his revenge. He tried in vain to become a deity with a gnosis, and ended up losing everything. Okay, no mention of later Lord Grutane Voodoo. Jesus. Finally, he entered the Irminsul and learned the truth behind his betrayal. Knowing now that his entire life was built on lies, he did the unthinkable. And on an attempt to reverse his tragic fate, why can't I friggin' read?
That's quite a story.
Okay, thank the Lord, thank the Archons, thank Nahida. What? If I say thank God, wouldn't that be like, oh, thank you, Nahida? Anyway, whatever. Okay, Nahida. I'm just glad that I didn't reveal Greater Lord Rukadavata.
So, this puppet known as the Balladeer erased himself from Irminsul, hoping that he could change the past.
Yeah.
But how was he even able to do that?
Oh, trust me, it's not the first time that happened.
As the traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, I remember it a little differently. I don't recall finding anyone inside the machine after we defeated it. Nevertheless, it does make sense. If someone were to successfully erase themselves from Irminsul, the world would change to reflect the new reality. So, you believe this person really existed, and we just don't remember him because... well, because he literally changed the world? Yes. Theoretically speaking, it is possible to do this. But I'm struggling to imagine the kind of person who would dare go through with it. The traveler comes from a world beyond to that. That's why there's no information about him in Irminsul, and it also explains why any changes to Irminsul wouldn't affect him. So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been rewritten, it's you. It's quite incredible when you think about it.
Oh, you could say that again.
Paimon's having a hard time understanding this Balladeer guy's motivations. Why did he do it? I can only make inferences based on the information we've been given. As for what kind of person he was, only you remember that.
He was a loser. I'm really not sure. We were enemies after all. I don't know his perspective on all this. I'm starting to mumble my words. Jeez. Slur my words, rather. So I can't say why he did something so extreme. Did he want to reset everything? Or save someone? Or did he want to completely undo his existence? Everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all. Maybe that's all there is to it. I still remember the question he asked. He asked me specifically, and my hesitation gave him his answer. I hesitated because I witnessed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata erase her own existence. But I can't tell Nahida that. You what? Oh, Nahida, you're in my head? I'm always in your head, silly! Who's Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Tell me! To put it another way, I know why the balladeer was so sure it could work. But I can't tell them that.
Something else worrying you? Something that you can't share?
I just feel empty. He chose such a radical option. He chose such a radical option, and yet
It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died, right?
yes.
Once the balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, it must have completely changed his view of the people of Tatarasuna. Now he saw them as friends again. He couldn't keep hating humans after that. And if he thought there was a chance he could save his old friends, it would be hard not to try. This story makes sense. Every part of it. The balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the doctor's help. He was unsuccessful, but retained the power to connect with Irminsul. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul and erase himself, even though he didn't have much strength left. Yeah, it does make sense, but it still ended in tragedy for his friends. It just feels so hopeless. He gave everything to do this, but it seems like he got nothing in return.
Yeah, he changed the world in many ways, and yet the dead still didn't get a second chance. Those fated to a tragic end could not be saved. What exactly did he want to fight back against? The betrayals in his life? Or did he wish he'd never existed at all?
Please wait a moment. I want to check something. Found it. This should be the one.
What is it?
It turns out that I have a strange way of confirming everything he has told us. What is it? A record from a personal collection. It was tucked away in a corner. You should take a look.
Surprisingly, the information is presented to you in a way that resembles a fairy tale.
Is this a fairy tale? Who wrote it?
This matches everything I said.
I authored this record myself. Huh? You wrote a fairy tale that somehow has something to do with the balladeer? When combined with the traveler's narrative, it's clear that this story is an allegory. Everything in it is a symbol for something else. Hold on. So this record survived from the past? Yes. Any information about the balladeer or the kabuki mono and other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means it was left intact.
Yo! What? That's actually pretty sick. Does that mean that she writes everything that she experiences, everything that she knows, she writes it in the form of a fairy tale and tucks it away in the corner of her mind for her to review at any time, if in case something like this happens, that she would lose her memory? Dude, that's friggin' sick.
Changing the information in Irminsul changes to that.
She is so smart. She is so wise. She is, after all, the goddess of wisdom.
But Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. I guess I must have written this story as a backup before the balladeer entered Irminsul.
Not just everything. It's not everything. This specifically. She wrote about the balladeer. I wonder if she wrote it just in case something like this happens. So she was 2 steps ahead. Oh! Such a smart little deity. Deity? No. That, yeah. Archon.
That's incredible! What a great idea! And sending the traveler into Irminsul with the balladeer must have been a further precaution. I knew he'd remember everything.
All fictional books in Teyvat haven't been changed. True! True! All fictional books, that means all fictional books that were based upon, that were based on the balladeer should not have been changed as well.
This story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information recorded in Irminsul. But if we connect all the different pieces together, the true story that emerges is the one he told us. The now erased life of the balladeer.
What's going on?
There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own.
So this is supposed to be Scaramouche? That's supposed to be the balladeer? Why is he so chonky and sad looking? Well, I can understand that he's sad, but why you gotta be chonky though?
Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night and lament to itself as it gazed at its reflection in the water.
Aww.
I am a monstrosity, yet they are too foolish to see it. I pity them. But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was not their kin. A kitten, carved from the wood of a white tree who had been abandoned by the humans.
He's so chonky!
The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender and it could not grow a coat of richly colored fur. Yet when the other foxes saw this, they spoke words of comfort to the kitten. Even without a tail and fur like ours, you are still one of us.
Aw, that means you're one of them too. Hold up. This suit that you are wearing, oh monster, is that... Where did you get that? It's not like there's a costume shop or a fox store nearby because you're living in the middle of a forest, right? Where did you get that, Mr. Monster? Because that looks like a dead fox that you have repurposed for yourself to just live inside of.
Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain. The terrified animals panicked as the fire spread. The only way to extinguish the flames was to make a sacrifice. A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the cleverest among us. Surely you can help us find a way to solve this." The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it. The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful drop of water, clear, spotless, and pure.
The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful drop of water, clear, spotless, and pure.
The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, "The foxes have decided. You are the one who must be sacrificed. Take this, quench the flames, and die for your fox kin."
No! No! That is not Scara! That's Totore! That's Totore! No! And the little kitten is Scara! No! No! Look at the little kittens! Oh, no!
The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. It left that side of the mountain and found a little bird who had a broken wing.
The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. After burying the bird, the kitten left the mountain for good. Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kitten spent the nights wandering aimlessly, gnashing its teeth at the moon. How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content. I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world. And no one can know that they were different.
Damn.
We solved it!
Could you imagine if that was a cutscene? Could you imagine if that whole scene was animated? That would have been so adorable to see Scaramouche like just scurry around. I honestly want to see the Dotore, the chunky Dotore, scurry around as well. That would have been so funny. But this art style actually works because it's like a children's book, so it works. I love that it has a zipper. I love that. I love that too. The thing that was most disturbing for me was that the eyes were like X's. It was clearly a dead fox it was living in. There were just X's for eyes. For crying out loud. That was so Scaramouche. I love it. I love it. He was a sacrifice. It's so sad. Hello, how's it going? Yeah, I haven't streamed in a while, so that's why. I'm here now. I'm probably gonna stream more tomorrow, especially the TCG. But yeah, I just it's not. A lot of people say that they're busy and they're like, oh, I've just been so busy. Nah, man, I've been busy. I haven't been streaming a lot lately, so here we are. Let's keep going.
I remember now. This is not just the balladeer story. It is his very own memories. I made a backup so that it would be preserved no matter what happened. To become a god, he was experimented on and modified countless times. It was brutal torture, and the only reason he was able to survive is that he was a puppet. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Presumably, they kept it to have something to defend themselves with. Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. That's why they backed up his memory for later use. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered.
It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one occasion. Paimon has no memory of him at all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke.
The balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descenders, and although he was unsuccessful, he still helped you. Before he vanished, he confirmed an important detail, that Conria was where your twin first came into this world. We still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all likelihood, they won't even remember their own harbinger.
I've never had this feeling before. It feels like life is as insignificant as a feather.
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around. But still, Paimon doesn't like the way it all ended that much better.
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, and we comprehend, but the question still troubles us. So the answer is not everything. People yearn to find the truth and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is always there, guiding us toward a better destination. And that is what you have been doing all along.
Is she talking to us? She's talking to you. She's talking to us. Those were some of the best lines from Nahida. Like, it just one great line after another.
Yeah, Nahida's right. Cheer up. How about we go get something to eat? We can pick up this heavy conversation again later.
Good idea. Paimon, why don't you take him out for a walk to clear his head?
You got it. Come on, traveler. You need to get out of your head for a while. You'll feel much better after taking a walk.
Oh.
Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar. That'll be sure to lift our spirits.
Got another achievement.
It must be really tough being the only one who remembers all that. But Paimon's always here to help cheer you up.
They weaponized this stain. I hate Dotore. Dotore is so cruel.
A blade embraces its duty.
What if we meet
as a
the
jeweler cherishes their gems.
other harbingers? Yeah. I love that you misspelled harbinger. You like it actually fits. Harbingers? That actually fits. Hey Kevin, how's it going? I don't know, there were like
So this
3
is a
Kevins
day
back in the
life
day.
of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
Which Kevin are you, Kevin? Raiden family drama really breaks my heart. Oh. So far, so sad. Solve Nahida's hidden riddle and discover the balladeer's past. Gotcha. New Year seconds ago? You're old, Kevin! You're not new, Kevin! You're old, Kevin! Holy crap, and it's almost New Year's again. Hello, how's it going? I'm Klepto. I changed my name. LOL. How many times have you changed your name this year? Oh my god, hi Winona. Hi Winona and Klepto. Why do you keep changing? Why is it? Well, okay, Kev. Okay. Klepto. Vin. Hey Kuya, remember me? And then you change your name. You can't do that. You can't just ask me to remember who you were, but you also changed your name. I honestly thought you were like the Kevin from like there was like a Kevin back then too. I can't remember. Countless times. Holy crap. Okay. Please don't let that be your intro next time. Hey, remember me, because I feel so bad for not remembering people, and I try to like, oh, I do remember a Kevin back in the day, and then you say Klepto. Oh my gosh, yes. Hi Klepto. Okay, where are we going? Take a walk around the Grand Bazaar. Oh, we can do that. Kleptovin sounds like a medicine. It does! What does it cure? It cures, the urge to steal things. I feel like I dropped way too far. Unless I find a chest here. Nope. Klepto Kevin, Rue, Rick. Klepto Kevin, I remember. Rue? I think I remember Rue. Dude, you have so many names. Yeah, kind of like, what's his face? Kind of like Sauron, the Deceiver. Kind of like, no. Kind of like, let's think of somebody like a little less evil. You will cut Ayaka's bangs?
We're here! What should we eat first?
I mean, I don't mind. You know me. You know me. I like my foreheads large. At the moment, we got a Primogem code, you all. It gives 60 Primogem. Oh, for real? Cool. Like in the mail? I have a nagging feeling like there's something I'm missing. Something important that I'm forgetting. Oh, you had allergies. Yeah, I'm better now. I'm no, not like 100% better. I'm like 90% better. I still have a cough. I still sound kind of sick, but I feel better. Kevin.
Hey, are you gonna answer or what?
Oh, sorry. It's just... Give me a minute. I'm still processing. I'm gonna talk like that. I'm gonna try and talk like cringy ether for today.
Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. Then we can get something to eat.
Oh, I just started cleaning my room, and then I inhaled a bit of dust, and I vowed to never clean my room again. Come on, brain. Let's dig this out. It's gotta be in there somewhere. It was something about Irminsul and deleting oneself. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Forbidden knowledge? Nahida?
What is it? Have you figured it all out?
Yes, that was it. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. She said that no one can erase themselves from existence. Not even her. Otherwise, why would she need to create her own reincarnation in Lesser Lord Kusanali to do the deletion? Well, it seems like I'm allergic to cringe. Excuse me. Why would she need to create her own reincarnation in Lesser Lord Kusanali to do the deletion for her? There would be no point.
Why'd you jump up all of a sudden?
No, I can't tell Paimon. She doesn't know about Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But this is a crucially important detail. It's simply not possible for the balladeer to completely erase his own existence. In which case, the question is, what happened to him? Oh.
Excuse me, boss.
Oh.
There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look, here.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa! What's going on here?
Hey! Hey, wait!
You mean me?
No, not you. That kid. Didn't you see? Little rascal grabbed my last 2 fresh Sunsetias and ran off. Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it? The work's too boring for you? Or has the big city got too many distractions?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss.
What's going on? I'm trying to piece things together. Oh! Did he make Lesser Lord Scaramouche? Ah! Hold up! No! 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 That theory doesn't... No! He doesn't have that kind of power, does he? No! Lesser Lord Scaramouche, is that you?
I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to focus.
Who's that guy? You know him or something?
That guy is the balladeer!
He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, you keep letting yourself get distracted.
Relatable.
I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting like this, pretty soon I won't be able to afford to.
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful you agreed to take on an outsider like me.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of Sunsetias, and I promised the lady down the street I'd deliver a fruit bowl this evening.
Leave it to me. I'll find some more. Just a moment. I'll be right back.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, I got greedy. Couldn't believe my luck. But I figured you'd start asking for something in return eventually. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is wander around, taking in the sights. Are you a drifter or something?
No! He's not a drifter. But you just said his name. Oh, you know the Leo DiCaprio meme? Oh! He wanders around? Then I guess you should call him a round man.
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed. Sunsetius, was it? I'll be right back.
Hey, what do we do now?
Let's follow him. Maybe he has some clues to what's going on.
Okay, stay out of sight. Don't let him see you.
I don't even know where he is. Oh gosh. Did he go this way? Why is he 141 meters away? How did he get away? How did he go so far away all of us? Okay, you know what? I don't care. Don't let him see you. He was like 500 miles away. How is he able to see me? Where? Those,
Yeah, this'll do.
the way he said that, holy crap.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsetius? Isn't that a bit too cruel?
Shush, Paimon. We're out on an investigation.
Oh, alright.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash them before I take them back.
If I wasn't seeing this with my own eyes, I would never believe it.
You two over there. Is there something I can help you with?
He spotted us!
Oh no!
You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind not to notice.
You're right. We were following you. Sorry. Guess I'm just a little sussy baka, aren't I? Okay, I'm cringing. Okay, that was the end. That was the last time we gotta do it.
Have we met before?
I guess you could say that.
No, we haven't met. But you know me?
Yeah, I kind of do.
I have no recollection.
It's complicated, but I do know you.
Are you absolutely sure?
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
I can prove it. You're a puppet and a loser!
A puppet? What makes you think that? You were right. The look on his face.
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share with a lot of people. Look, I'm just a wanderer.
Oh!
But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure whatever it is must be important.
There's something I want to take you. There's somewhere I want to take you. Something. There's something I want to take you. No, there's somewhere. There's somewhere I want to take you. You're a wizard, Harry.
Okay, but please let me deliver these goods to my boss first.
Are you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any more for it. Is that true?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm, and he let me take shelter in his cart. In return, I said I'd be his helper for a while.
That's oddly nice of you.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
Alright. I still got my eye on you, though.
Then let's return to the city.
He's no longer the balladeer, right? He's now a good ladeer. Get it? Because he's not bad ladeer. It doesn't even say bad ladeer. But it does have the word bad in it. You can't spell balladeer without bad. So, in a sense, that's why I made that joke to say that he is now good ladeer. Or you could, I guess you could say this guladeer. He could be a guladeer because then you would be able to spell good, but it's not in your face good. It's not like, you know, it's not too obvious. Where am I supposed to go? I can't remember where I was supposed to go. Excuse me. I'm not supposed to go to the academia. Return to the grocery stall. Oh yeah, we're supposed to return the Sunserias. That's right. These are the jokes, people.
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
Oh, you really went and picked some more. Who are these two?
You don't know me? Hello? People from Sumeru don't know me? I literally saved your god for you. Your goddess.
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me. Sorry, boss. I'm afraid I'll be away from the stall for a while.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid. Don't waste your time here.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that day. Even then, I don't understand why you're so adamant that you don't want any pay for it. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world, like you had nowhere to be and didn't even care that it was raining. Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? Why is this guy traveling during a rainstorm if he's not trying to get somewhere? And why is he taking a shortcut through the open country if he's not even in a hurry? But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not all this. Your time is valuable. You know, you should go live your life.
Why does he have a Bostonian accent? Not really Bostonian, but somewhere there, you know? You should go and live your life. It's a beer party.
But I don't...
Oh, what? Uh-oh. Triggered. Triggered.
No, you're right.
Yo, he has a little bit of that bad ladeer in there. He still has some of it left.
Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Thank you again for taking me into the city.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters over the years. I just hope you find your path.
Thank you.
Thank you, around man.
All right, done. Thanks for waiting for me. We can go now.
Return to the sanctuary of the Surastana. Then we're going upstairs. Excuse me. I wonder what Nahida has to say about this. You know, I used to call her Nahida. No, I used to call her Nahida. which sounds a little bit more Japanese than anything else. So Nahida, right? As opposed to Nahida. Oh, she's at her iMac or something. Yeah, Nahida is a little more Western, I believe. So I Is it supposed to be even Japanese? Is her name even supposed to be Japanese? I don't even know. So it's Nahida, right? That's how I say it. That's how I used to say it.
What's wrong?
Look what we got! It's good Balladeer. Used to be bad Balladeer.
Huh? Are you?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
This is so disorienting. Him being all nice like this, it's so convenient for the plot.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything. So, yeah, quite an eventful walk.
You tell Lesser Lord Kusanali what happened in the Grand Bazaar. Well, no.
You say that you are trekking across to Vat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves in this way call themselves Shugenja. Why do you refer to yourself as